I wanted to say yes. Oh well. But am I really the killer? That's why I wonder. Why are you yelling? You already fell.
Huh? Where am I?
Her home.
What do you think of my awesome powers? This is what you obtained in exchange for your memories, Master.
You did this, Shinigami? Is this why I made a pact with you? I don't understand any of this. Where are we?
Simply put, it's an alternate universe. It's got that kind of vibe, right?
An alternate universe.
You don't sound surprised. Come on, it's awesome! You probably think it's cliched, huh? Well, check this out. Ta-da! This is the Mystery Labyrinth. It's a maze that materializes mysteries from the real world.
Okay.
Unsolved mysteries become lost to time, right? Well, here, they actually take shape as a now.
Okay.
This is the materialized form of the unsolved murders that took place on the Amaterasu Express.
This maze is the mystery?
I have the power to interact with this mystery labyrinth. And that's why we were able to come here in the first place. Master, we're gonna beat the Amaterasu Express Massacre Mystery Labyrinth.
What happens when we beat it?
We found the culprit.
In every case, there's a hidden truth. And we have to find the truth. So, if we beat this mystery labyrinth, the truth of that case will be naturally, so will the true identity.
Yeah,
of the
really big
killer.
boobs.
Now, let's solve this thing.
We'll discover the killer's identity?
You couldn't solve it in reality, so we're solving it in this alternate universe. They're two sides of the same coin, but whether or not you discover the truth depends on the person entering the labyrinth. The more complex the mystery is in the real world, the more complex the maze will be too. Killers in real-world cases throw whatever obstacles they can at investigators, right?
Yes.
Also materialized into the maze, so this is gonna be a tough battle.
So, you're saying there are traps in there?
Yeah.
Probably.
Looks like you're finally getting it. Now that I've explained it all, let's head into the dungeon.
Hold on.
Seriously, you don't get it?
Mystery Labyrinth is a maze based on a real mystery. This one is formed from the murder on the...
Yes.
You're right so far.
So, if there's always a hidden truth inside of the Amaterasu Express case...
Yup, you totally get it.
What? I don't get anything! This makes no logical...
Sheesh. This is why you're a benchwarmer detective. You're in an alternate universe.
Of course I am!
Okay, I'll explain more about how it works as we explore the mystery. If you have any more questions along the way, stare at my boobs for seconds.
Why?
That'll make all your worries disappear.
No, it won't! Please, explain everything.
Relax, relax. I'll tell you in due time. Come on, let's go. Time to
I like that. Like, if not the soul, just stare at my boob.
To mention the important
Keys? You mean for a rope?
Yeah, something like that. But keys in the mystery labyrinth are used to. They're called solution keys.
Okay.
They're essential to clear the.
So, where do I find...
Solution keys are materialized clues for a case. Normally, you'd get them. You kinda had to rush through the investigation this time around, so for starters, try to recall all that happened on board.
The Amaterasu Express. The Amaterasu Express is the only method of transportation in Kanai War.
Yes.
It's an automated, unmanned train with 5 cars. Its doors won't open while in motion, and windows are fixed in place. There were no stops before our destination, so the train kept moving until it arrived at a monitor in the backup control room displays the operation log, and there was no record of the train stopping.
Here's your solution key.
The map. A map of the train. Route map. Okay.
So this is a solution key.
What do you mean? So I don't have to use my hands. I worked really hard developing this method.
That's really...
You put thought into this?
So she
that's how
vomit
words and events
rainbow
clues get
with
transformed
key.
into solution keys.
That's a strange way to give key.
Let's keep reviewing what happened in this case.
So she vomit them. Ugh.
Alright. The incident occurred inside the including myself. There were 6 master detectives on board.
5.
Aphex and Poochie's
Including
authorities
yourself, yeah.
confirmed there were no other passengers on the train.
And who died first again?
It was Zilch in the first car's infirmary. I noticed smoke pouring through the crack of the door, and looking through the window, I saw a knife stuck in...
Yep. And your key?
The infirmary was on fire, so smoke quickly filled the whole area. I hurried to open the door, but it wouldn't budge.
Does that mean this was a locked room mystery?
Not really. There's a chance the killer had a duplicate key.
That
That's
could be.
fun.
Anyway, I broke the door's window and unlocked the door from the inside to enter. By then, Zilch's corpse had burnt.
Yes.
I
wanted to alert the others. So
Another
I moved to
key.
the second car, but I
And we found
no
Mila
corpse
enemy.
there.
Yep.
Ooh, a flambe!
That reminds me, something was off about car 2 right before the train.
Isn't that from entering the tunnel? It's like air pressure. Wind stop.
The light
And there was a
stopped.
blackout right after.
Yeah.
Although it only lasted a moment.
Why there was a blackout though?
What was up with that blackout? Was there one on the other side of the tunnel too?
Maybe someone escaped.
No. When we exited the tunnel, there was shaking again. There was something else too. Something that happened when we were in the 4th car.
I wonder if that's a clue.
I don't know.
And the next corpse was the little girl in the 3rd car?
Yeah, poor Pucci.
Yeah, it was Poochie. Another burnt body.
Okay.
Wasn't there a secret base thing in the 3rd?
You mean the backup control system? I remember the control
There wasn't
system automatically
base
manages the
there.
electricity within. When the main control system fails, it will switch to the backup system after 1 second.
Oh. That's why the light take off. It's because the main control system failed. And it took 1 second and the light to reopen after that.
I have amnesia, but you've got a pretty good memory. Anything?
I did notice that the backup control system was actually operating.
Yeah, the main one
Backup was
didn't
on.
operate.
That means the main system was down, right? What do you think about that?
That's what made the ground shaking and the light go off.
Well, the train never stopped, so it doesn't change the fact that no one could get...
Yeah, that...
Next, you found the geezer's corpse in the 4th car, right? He was also covered in burns. Was
Yep.
there anything strange about that corpse?
He didn't have any external wounds, but he was holding the cell phone he uses for his photography ability.
The coffee I drank that killed...
Oh yeah, that
I give peop-
ability. It's basically no better than a dash cam.
That put me to sleep, by the way.
Forget about the geezer for now. Don't want that... Next and last is the 5th car.
The body we found in the 5th car was completely charred, but the necklace around the corpse's neck
Well, we knew it was him because we saw the other.
Also,
By the
judging
solving
things like
stuff.
the plate on the wall, the 5th car appeared to be far more burnt than the other cars.
Maybe the room ended up like that because the victim was on fire and running around.
Oh, and the blood on the interior lock of the 5th car's...
It is.
Uh-huh.
Now I need to try to figure it out
I
together.
guess that does it for our review.
Wait, there was something else. According to the Peacekeeper's report, they all burnt it, but that part seems... And they also mentioned there was a knockout drug mixed into the drink. Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's it.
And she gave me all the key.
What a big
So-
catch! That should be enough.
But
Master, you worry too much. Solution keys are important to solving mysteries.
Already.
Versatility is important too.
Can acquire update 1 by investigating.
Sure hope you got all that down. Shinigami's Tutorial Corner. Hey, Master, do you need a power up?
Labyrinth skill or ability can help you clear mystery. Okay.
Set whichever skills suit you best. Time to head off in search of the
well, things really.
Like, can I check my ability or? Okay. Okay, it's auto saving. Look like a Mexican thing.
So, this is the mystery lab. Hey, if we keep going, we'll.
Come on, I told you the deepest part of the labyrinth holds the truth. I'm so horny for mysteries right now.
You're.
She's horny.
Write this down.
Move on until the same playoff.
Come on, pay attention. You better not be. Hey, Mask, set whichever skills suit you best.
Yeah. That no skill activated. What that do? Increase my stamina, but I don't fighting. In returning that match sequence, shorten the accessibility recovery time. Okay. Now where it says discovery time. Okay. Like Yuma, dislike boredom. Dead God, ability Mystery Labyrinth. Look like a Greek temple. They were building the train, I think.
Hey, did something move just now?
How much farther need you go?
Oh, that's a cue.
Q? Is that a monster living in the mystery labyrinth?
They're not exactly monsters. You are part of the Mystery Labyrinth itself. They're what materialize the mystery. You have
Okay, how much I need to move?
All they do is manifest the mysteries in the labyrinths. But since you are here to defeat mysteries, they're kinda like obstacles.
So in other words, they're the enemy.
Of course, as a detective seeking the truth, mysteries are your greatest enemy.
But how far do I need to run? guess that's the end.
Hmm? What is that?
Battle? Who the hell? Who the hell are you?
What the? They're all
That's a mystery phantom.
a mystery phantom. What's
I told you that cues make mysteries materialize. Well, if there's someone in the real world trying to interfere with the case, that person also materializes. That's a mystery phantom.
interfering with the case?
What the
Hey.
fuck?
Doesn't he kind of look like Swank of the Peacekeepers?
He is.
Peacekeepers are tied up in this. Then maybe this incident has something to do with Amaterasu Corporation.
Won't be surprised.
You're the culprit.
Huh?
It's him. Are we about to fight?
Since all the other passengers on the train are dead, so you're the culprit. That's
Master, he's trying to frame you to bury the case. If you can't get past this,
What do I do? Should I just...
a detective doesn't run from a mystery. You got to.
Ow!
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Huh?
Just say, I am.
I am!
What? What now? Huh? She's kind of cute, huh? What is she doing? What the fuck? Did she just put his hand? What the hell? She had a sword in her mouth? Okay,
What? A sword?
that was a weird way to take a sword, okay? That was really weird the positions it was in.
I call it the
I thought she
solution.
was about to kiss
It's
him.
a sword with special powers to affect things inside the Mystery Labyrinth. Use that to boom kill the Mystery Phantom.
Whoa, slow down.
I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually. Damage you take here is nothing to sniff at. It's not the more and more your mind realizes you've been hurt here, you'll wind up brain dead. It'll be game over, time to stop. No one wants that. So, come on, pay attention. You're dead, Master?
Okay. Is it a turn-based game? Reasoning deathmatch, okay.
I'll tell you a Mystery Labyrinth secret. Dodge, dodge, duck, dodge. Come on, pay attention.
You touch a statement every last second I'm gonna dairy.
Don't you forget.
Basically, there is a cat, okay.
Any shady statements slip by.
Give you a chance to counterattack.
Master doesn't make mistakes. Right? 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 Slash those suspicious statements! Oh.
Okay.
no need to draw this out. You're the culprit behind this case.
Something like not wrong mixed into it. I don't know to play.
Done the crime.
Okay. Don't really understand what I did.
No! There's no way I could have. I wasn't conscious the whole time because I drank the drugged coffee in the dining car.
It's no use. Your deduction is wrong.
Master, it's time for the solution key. You better not be skimming over this.
You were out the whole time. Ridiculous! You're the culprit! You knew it was drugged.
Okay.
That's how you avoided being knocked out. The other detectives were dropped. You went around killing them all.
I don't know what to do.
Took the laced coffee. And only pretended to drink it.
This is the truth!
I think I try to begin to understand.
Zange's photography footage showed me drinking the coffee. That proves I wasn't faking anything.
I don't understand how battle work, but I need to solve the mystery. What he said. When he said it, I need to evade the rest.
Defeat it?
See? No matter how weak you are,
He tried to frame me as the culprit.
guess that's what Amaterasu Corp is doing. They want to set you up and call. That's why the peacekeepers barged in as soon as the train hit the station.
So they knew what was going to
So
happen.
they burned them.
Then the culprit works for Amaterasu.
Or someone hired by them. Either way, the peacekeepers want to hide.
So the reason Control Headquarters didn't respond to the emergency calls.
Probably.
Yep.
Now that we know what they're aiming for, let's keep this up and unriddle this mystery.
You're awfully casual about this. My life is at.
She don't care.
I understand now that the Mystery Labyrinth is the case's mysteries given shape.
Okay, but are we gonna do this all alone? Just running until the end of the world?
What do you do here, Shinigami?
Simply put, I'm the one and only cutie that can directly interact with the Mystery Labyrinth. The progress you've made in the Mystery Labyrinth and solving those mysteries here, it's all thanks to me.
How are you
Okay.
able to do this?
I don't know what to tell you. I've always been able to do this, so I forgot how. More importantly, you got drugged and knocked out. You are so pitiful, Master.
Shut up.
Wonder you're waddling around like a toddler.
I thought I was dizzy because I've got this weird ghost thing haunting me.
Huh? Making a pact with me won't make you dizzy. It just reduces your lifespan by a lot.
What do you mean by a lot?
Right?
It won't say.
Anyway, who do you think is the culprit, Master?
If the drinks were drugs in the dining car, The culprit must have been on...
Oh, so then all you have to do is ask around and figure out what order everyone got on board. Oh, wait a minute. You can't, because they're all dead!
You aren't taking this very seriously, are you?
They're all dead. Can we go back in time? Nah, we're gonna find out. We near the end.
This place... Whoa. The path is forked in two.
This fork in the path is also a materialized mystery. So, you first, let's clarify what mystery...
Huh? How do you do that?
Like this.
Oh, shove aside. I love the character even more.
Blood! Quit overreacting, Master. This is a mystery labyrinth. It's fine. Anyway, take a look. I used the blood of the Truth Seeker as a conduit to expose the mystery blocking the path.
Is that a...
That was a weird way.
That's the mystery standing in your way. You just need to pick the right path and head on through.
6 on the train. It must mean the 6 master detectives. If I don't think the culprit is among the 6 on the train, then I should take the right path, which says...
They're all dead, but he can burn himself.
But if I think the culprit is one of the 6 on board, I need to take the left path that says... Which?
There's only one truth.
I would say no. Because they all died.
So, you think the culprit is not one of the 6 on the
Yes.
Right here!
Did I fail? I fail. I fail.
What are you doing? How many times are you gonna pick the wrong time for a do-over?
I thought not, but I guess that means someone killed himself after that.
So, you think the culprit is one of the 6 on the...
I guess.
Right here!
That means he killed himself after that. He probably killed himself.
Let's go!
He probably killed himself.
Can I go through?
You got it right!
You're making fun of me, aren't you? The other one is wrong, so this is obviously the right answer.
Nope. I guess it's not.
Again? Why?
It's trying to bury the truth again!
Oh. Again.
Your deduction is wrong. Other than the 6 on the train, you must have had an accomplice.
This is the truth!
Yeah, I have 2 people with me.
2 master detectives used their abilities to prove that only 6 people, if it was only one person,
True.
could have been lying or an imposter. But 2 of them means that...
Wrong! Your reasoning is...
Peacekeeper, that report.
What good does that testimony even do? Your accomplice just wasn't there when those 2 checked. They
No operation log.
So what if the windows don't open? While everyone was knocked out, you secretly stopped the train and let your partner board.
Slash through this mystery.
No, the train didn't stop.
The backup control room's operation log showed that the train never stopped. And
Yep.
the doors won't open unless the train stops. So it's impossible for someone to have gotten on during the trip.
Yeah, you got beat it. I kinda like the game.
Looks
Not
like
my
you're getting the
favorite,
hang of
but
this, Master.
I don't hate it.
Ruthlessly cut down any who stand in your.
You make it sound like I'm the bad guy here. Hey, I was wondering, if the Mystery Labyrinth is trying to block people from seeking the truth, would they
Yeah.
reject my answers, even if they're right? Or maybe the questions themselves could...
No chance. A mystery labyrinth has no self-will. It can't lie or create things not based on the real-world mystery. This place is a direct manifestation of mystery.
Okay.
You can always progress as long as you keep solving it.
It's gonna be that the whole time. Cause I feel like it's just running around. We didn't solve really anything. Do we really need to run that much? I feel like we don't need to run that much. This is a long way to go. Oh god.
In that sense, the labyrinth
Ah, I
is
finished.
clear.
I need to
More
finish
cheating.
talking.
I see.
I'm an idiot.
Right away, without the culprit being one of the... How could the culprit commit the crime when all the other passengers besides you were dead?
He could have killed himself. Yeah, I needed to finish the conversation. What's this now? Where are we now?
Another fork in the road.
This is how we reach the truth. It reflects how problems are really...
Well, I don't know if I've ever actually solved...
It doesn't matter. You just need to solve...
Oh no. Commit suicide after the crime. Honey, we live.
Yeah.
Everyone was dead. I don't think I can pull it off. They were all burned.
Oh, I got it! Master, leave this to me.
It's not.
The culprit just played dead. Because if they did commit suicide after the crime, they'd be dead right now.
But yeah, they burn all of them.
No fun at all.
That's your reasoning? Wait, what's this?
I told you we share mind and body. The chain is proof of that.
It's really weird.
Our relationship can never be broken apart.
That's terrible.
Please, you should consider yourself lucky you're being haunted by a cutie like me.
Yeah, I agree. But is the chain necessary?
I'm so tired. I pulled you up here.
I didn't ask you to do that.
Yeah, idiot.
So You think this path will lead toward the truth?
But they were all burned.
No idea.
Oh, someone
This
could
is
have
a
played
labyrinth.
dead. They all
It's
got
more
burned.
common to encounter dead ends.
They were all burned.
Whoa, watch out!
What now?
See? What did I tell you? Dead end.
Don't sound so proud of yourself.
If it's a dead end.
I searched all 5
That's what
bodies,
I
and
thought.
They were without a...
Oh, so the answer isn't like
You changed your mind.
exploring all possibilities is an important.
She's an idiot. I knew from the start that wasn't the right answer.
By the way, I did say I can guide you through the mystery lab, but I'm not that good at solving mysteries.
You could have said that a little earlier.
I just want to help. I like when you rely on me,
Anyway,
No,
what's going on
we
in
can't.
the
You
real
can
world?
rely on me
We're
for
in
something
the
else.
Mystery Labyrinth.
Time has stopped on the other side. We're sort of set apart from the normal flow. In other words, you're still surrounded by peacekeepers.
So if we return without solving the mystery, well,
As a result, this murder case will remain unsolved and linger in people's memories naturally, this mystery labyrinth will also survive. And that creates an even bigger problem.
which is?
Leaving a case unsolved means that it will go down in history that way. The more bizarre a mystery is, the more it attracts people's interest. And the more people rack their brains about that mystery,
They would
the more
die.
the mystery labyrinth gets. Eventually, the mystery labyrinth would gain enough power to start affecting the real world. It would
Oh.
implant insidious ideas into people's minds, creating more murderers, and in turn, new mystery labyrinths.
That remind me of Persona a
Labyrinths can
little.
create endless cycles. That's why it's best to cut it off as soon as possible.
It sounds way more daunting than I thought.
Man, solving crime is more complicated, huh?
Or fight. The other route is commit suicide after the crime.
It's obviously this.
Careful.
But what I wonder, like, I think Moose said it was easy to know who the culprit is. But what it's fun is to wonder what
Suicide
really
after the
happened.
crime would mean. After killing the other 4, the culprit killed themselves, right?
Why?
Is that really the right answer?
The mystery labyrinth's routes represent logical deduction. If there's only one route, then it's the only possibility. I think the only option left is the culprit off themselves. We just need to find that suicidal pest.
But why killing himself? Why he didn't kill me? That's what I wonder. Oh, so they accused me. Because they know I was a master detective.
What's going on here?
What now?
This is part of the mystery materializing. You just need to solve it. Come on, Master! Concentrate!
What is this now?
Come on, concentrate, concentrate!
That person died during the incident. The culprit?
Committed suicide after the crime. Then the last person that died should be the culprit.
Logically, yeah.
Be able to kill someone else if they off themselves already.
Yeah, true.
Nice work. Come on, let's try again.
That fired the dead culprit.
Of course, the person who started the fires must be the culprit.
Yeah, he burned himself after.
All 5 burned to death, so the culprit who died last totally burned themselves.
Yeah, it's him. The guy from the slum.
Come on, let's try again.
Who was the last person to be burned to death? Apex?
This way. We're gonna crash.
Oh, that wasn't the last one I see. Okay.
Come on, let's try again.
No.
We're gonna crash!
That was the other way. That ain't a mistake.
Come on, let's try again.
Well, my controller had such.
Burn the other four, then set themselves on fire. His zilch!
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Bingo! You did it, Master!
I didn't expect it was him, though.
But you know, setting aside the idea that the culprit was the last to die, why would it be? Didn't we discover his body first?
According to the Peacekeepers, the victims all burned to death, right? But when we first found Zilch in Car 1, he wasn't burnt yet.
Yeah.
If that's the case, that means he must have burned to death after that. Although, everyone else we found after him had already died from burns.
Yeah.
Right. So if they all burned to death, then the last one who died could be Detective Four Eyes.
I think the culprit killed everyone in the opposite order of how we found their corpses.
Yeah.
Starting from Car 5, he killed them in order one by one, then set himself on fire in Car...
So Detective Four Eyes is without a doubt the culprit, but he committed suicide.
But why?
The door!
Why did he kill himself, though? That's what I wonder.
Whoa! It worked.
See, I told you it would be fine.
Yeah.
The goal.
Is that the end of it?
I guess that's everything. What's wrong, Master?
I'm wondering if that's really all that happened.
It does? You think so?
Oh my god.
Ah! What's going... The conclusion? Is this...
There's only one door. No other. Maybe this really is the end. Kind of a.
I think it's too
I
simple.
hope this was a helpful
Wait. Mystery Labyrinths contain all the mysteries of the real-world case, which means this could be an attempt by the culprit to mislead us.
So, you don't think this is the truth?
I'm not sure, but I have a feeling the case isn't closed.
If so,
What do you mean?
then this door could be a fake.
How can we
If you think it's fake, why not try breaking it? It'll be and I won't tell you exactly what will happen.
You've already affected my judgment. I guess the only way to find out, how do I do that?
I don't know. Still kill the other four. I'm not sure about that.
So it was fake. It was the culprit trying to throw us off the trail.
No.
You said it.
It's rare for a fake exit to appear. This mystery Master, don't let your guard.
Make sure you drop.
Yeah, I have time to done that.
I wonder if Master can even make snap judgments.
Sometimes throughout noise.
Are you gonna remember all of this? Sure hope you got all that down.
The culprit must be Zilch. The reason is obvious. Zilch is the only one who could have done the crime. He burned the four past
Uh...
And set himself on fire. And died from immolation.
This is the truth.
Yeah, I got it. That's it?
No. Now that I think about it, Zilch's suicide by fire doesn't make sense. Because when I saw Zilch through the window, there was a knife in his chest.
So he put a knife in...
Himself. Then why would there be a knife stuck there?
True.
You little...
Blood saint.
Knife stuck in the body. Of course I know why.
Why?
Yeah, it was to knock himself out.
I'll slash through this mystery.
Yeah, and it's not true. The coffee, I drink it.
His plan was to fall unconscious. He would have used the drugged coffee in the dining car. That's a much easier way to pass out.
True. He won't have put a knife in his head. And we got it. But if he didn't burn himself, why did he burn?
So they're trying to mislead you about the cause of death for Detective Bora.
Right. The Peacekeeper said all the detectives burned to death. To me, it looked more like he was stabbed to death.
So
Did he stab
Peacekeeper's
himself?
report was a lie? But they have no reason to do. If they wanted to set you up as the culprit, they'd be raising questions by fabricating.
Yeah, you're right. They all, and for some reason, only Zilch appeared to have been stabbed to death. I get it. So that's what was, but no matter how hard I think about it, I can't seem to figure out what happened next.
Huh? Why's that?
I don't have enough clues about Zilch in the first car. I should have investigated it more after discovering the body, but
So we're stuck right here. I don't see any other routes to break through this mystery. I don't even know what mystery we gotta but I do know there can't be a labyrinth without a goal. The truth is, oh, you wish you had investigated more, right? So you think you'd...
huh?
Oh, fine. My secret weapon is so draining, I try.
Going back
to
in
avoid
time?
it, but I just love it when you rely on...
I have a bad feeling about this.
This is all for you! Ready, Master? Wait!
What the hell is this? A special power? What the hell? I just realized she's have question mark on her chest.
What's going on?
I'm extracting your memory and material. This is my see. If you investigate here, you
Oh, the shock from all this is making my...
you don't have any time to waste, Master. This was pumped out of that slow brain.
Got
of
you,
yours,
Stu.
so don't assume it'll stick around for long. You have until the pain in your head clears up. Now,
Got it. This blanket is mostly burned, but some parts near... It doesn't look like there's blood on the blanket, but how could that be? Oh, so I can get so...
you may have seen it but forgotten. That just, but it is in your memories. So
You can do that?
She's a god.
go on.
Huh? This... Also, it looks like it has a hole in the middle. It was made by something sharp.
The knife. So they had a caution. So he didn't try to kill himself.
It's fading. I guess the pain is starting.
Looks like time's up. Well,
Yeah, I think I see the contradiction here.
come on. This is where you're supposed to declare. Well, if you think you're on the right track,
Do what?
it's for when you're stuck in your deduction. Remember what I said earlier? So even when you're stuck, there's always a way out. And we're gonna
Yes.
find it by
Working together?
lay it all out.
What now? What is it now? Ah? Why are we all... No way. What the fuck?
We're gonna expose the truth together. What? Ready? Aim! Fire!
Big question, like not out the letter.
The correct answer, Smash! Don't you forget. Let's work together as a team.
That was early,
Tick tock, tick tock. Twirling, twirling, twirling. Wrong. That's not it. Wrong.
God.
That's not it.
I didn't got it. I don't understand.
It. Oh, it's... I guess the pain is...
Looks like time's.
Yeah,
Come on. Well, if you.
do what?
It's for when you remember. So even when you're. And we're gonna
Working
lay it up.
I will try another time. If not, I will need to go. I didn't understand why we're here, but whatever.
Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle?
A caution.
Tick tock, tick tock.
So was he really stabbed? Use a caution to block the knife.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
Irene. Red.
That's not it. That's not it.
red. A red ring. That's beautiful. She's a beautiful ghost. What the fuck? Wow. What does that mean? We solve it?
That's right. When I saw Zilch through the window, it appeared as if the knife was stuck in his chest. But in actuality, he stabbed the blanket-wrapped cushion to make it look like he had been stabbed.
But then he burned himself.
That's why the blanket didn't have blood on it. Even though the cushion, Zilch's death was a red herring. It was meant to mislead us.
But he's still burned though. He's still burned to death. Why?
It's a new solution key.
If it was a red herring, that...
Yeah. Zilch was... That knife was just to trick me into thinking he was dead. When I looked through but the Peacekeeper's report saying they all burned to death.
So the culprit was just plain dead. It's
in a roundabout way, yeah.
Which means that dead end in the abyss could have a new path now. Let's hurry back.
But he burned.